like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, what a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Renault Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fucky with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Renault Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber. Ooh, I'm up right now. Got a whole lot of. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yo, I'm too up, brown blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watching that, Barney. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
4th down. Here's Rosen. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Gun. Detroit.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want
offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. From the gun, it's Rosen. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff looking right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Rosen will throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Check 26.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Rosas puts this one through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this throw will be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's off the mark, incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, we got four down. Gun!
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Last stop.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now it's Rosen looking. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They run again with a Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This is Ajayi. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run with Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Ajayi. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 3
first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They go again with Muhammad. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it. This is Muhammad, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They're going to look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Oakland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like $1 million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bugging. One in the hand, one in the bag, bugging. Look at the cash bubbling.